My Three Sons.
Hello, all you wonderful people. I'm Lisa, and I'm going to adjust you a little bit. I'm Lisa with Living Life with Lisa, and it is almost the end of the school year. I've got one that is sick. We thought it was allergies, but he's going downhill fast, so I'm afraid he's got strep throat. Is what I'm worried about. He wasn't running the fever the last couple days. Now he started to run one and has sore throat and just looks awful. And we were going through spelling words, and usually we can do that. I've got a problem with one of my sensors that keeps dinging on my van. And he was just having a hard time getting through any of the words. And so I told him to put him away. I'm just going to keep him home tomorrow. I'm going to try to get him in to see the doctor tomorrow, make sure we don't have something, because tomorrow's Friday and that'll be the last chance we have to get any medicine if we need it. The other two are fishing, and so I'm heading to go pick them up. I'm sure they're not ready to go yet, but last night they went fishing and we didn't get home till almost 10:30, and I don't want to do that tonight. So it's 8:15. I'll get to them about 8:30, and by the time we get everything loaded and tied down and whatnot, it'll be close to 9, and so it'll still be close to 9:30 before we get home. So that's still a good day, because they wanted to stay up last night and clean what they did catch quite a few, so they wanted to clean and fry up what they caught. And I let them, as long as they didn't give me a hard time this morning. They didn't. They got up good. But I don't know. I don't want them horsing around that much with Jesse being sick. And so we're just finishing up. It seems like every night we've got something. You know, the last program, the meetings, orientations, whatnot. Had band orientation. I got lucky there because apparently there was a trip a while back. There was going to be a trip, and I paid the first payment, and then they either didn't go or my kid didn't go. I'm not sure what happened, but it was enough to cover all the expenses for next year for both boys. So yay there, that was paid. Jesse's going to church camp this summer, so we got that taken care of today. And then I've got Aiden started today in driver's ed. And he's got to do 30 hours online, and then he's got to do 6 hours in a car with a driving instructor that's not me. And I know I did the one video where it didn't make any sense. Well, I've since found out they have to do the 30 hours to get the permit, and then they've got to do the 6 in order to get their license. And so there's no way around it. I got to do the money one. So he started that today. Then Randy's just got his chickens, and he's going to do chickens this summer. Not mention all his band camp stuff. Aiden's going to be taking off to go to Peru. So we got his passport done. It has been crazy this spring, and that's why I've been so not on that, and I just haven't been in the mood. But I usually try to put something up, but I really have been chasing my tail to get things done. So we got his passport done, and luckily we were able to get it in a week, because I messed up and didn't get it in time, and so we managed to get it just under the wire. But he's going to go to Peru, which is going to be a cool trip. I'm a little nervous about him going out of the country for the first time by himself. But he'll be all right. It'll be good for him. He'll be with a school group, and just have to remind him that as a country, we citizens of the United States are not necessarily loved by the rest of the world, and are referred to in lots of cases as the ugly Americans. And so I've been trying to preach at him about that, and so has the teacher, about watching your mouth and things like that, and you don't have to say everything that comes to your mind. Some of it needs to wait till you get home. So hopefully we'll get through to him. He's gone for 11 days, and he'll be back in time. The summer is just shot, because between everything that's going on, I just don't know how we're going to get any kind of vacation in, which is really okay with me, but I know they'll be disappointed. But Randy's got chickens, and he had 10, and he has they can't be outside yet, so he's got a kind of a coop thing made up in his bedroom that they're in right now with a heat lamp, and they'll be ready to go out, and in I think 2 weeks they'll be ready to go outside and go into the chicken coop. And this is Thursday, so on Tuesday we had an incident where one of the chickens got out of Randy had it out of the homemade coop in his bedroom, and was trying to get it to follow him around like a puppy. And I said, you better not do that, because these dogs eat the chicken. No, Kennedy doesn't. And I said, no, Kennedy won't, but Star or Lucy will. Well, I was fixing macaroni and cheese or something like that, and next thing I know, everybody's screaming, no, and I look, and there goes Lucy with that chicken in her mouth, and we run in the living room. We're trying to pull the jaws apart of this dog's mouth, and not having any luck. And all she did was open them enough to get that chicken in there some more, and I saw its head flop, and I said to Randy, is it too late? And he said yes. And so I just opened the door and sent her outside, and she ate the chicken. And so he went to his room and cried for a while, and Jesse sat on the couch and cried for a while, and we left the dog outside for a while because we didn't want the dog back in the house for a while. And then everybody, we talked about that it's the nature of the beast. It's the dog's a predator of chickens and birds and rabbits and all those things. And yes, it's different when they're in the house, but the natural instincts of the animals are gonna kick in when it's like that. And so I said, Lucy was doing what dogs do, and you didn't know any better, so nobody's at fault. We're not going to blame anybody. And so everybody kind of calmed down a little bit and got over it for the most part. So now we're down to 9 chickens, and the coop's set for 8, and so we were kind of in trouble with they're all going to survive anyway, because I did not have, I was not being very positive in the chances of all 10 of them living. I got 10 hoping that 8 would survive. Instead, they all would have had Lucy not gotten a hold of one of them. So hopefully we'll have no more issues with the DOGs, and get those babies outside and into the coop soon. Mower's broke, but I already told you about that. With the belt, which is expensive, really expensive, won't be here till Tuesday, so can't even consider mowing until Tuesday, and that's assuming it's the belt back on it on Tuesday. So anyway, with that being said, that's pretty much a rundown of our week, our last few weeks. It's kind of a summary of the last month. We have only 10 more days of school, so as you can imagine, things are just going to get crazier for about 2 more weeks, and then all of a sudden summer is going to be on us. Whether or not the temperature wants to join us in that, I don't know, but we'll see. And thank you for joining me. I appreciate it. I appreciate all the comments, and please comment. Makes me feel like we're having a two-way conversation. A lot of YouTubers are losing their comments, and so I want to make sure that we take advantage of having something that some people have lost. So live life to the fullest, live life with no regrets. Live life with no regrets, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.